You know, for as much shit as I've given some of the character designs that have shown up, I guess Lucius kind of works. It's really the feather details that kind of get me. Oh, what's this about, though? Like, I just want to know why that character detail is there, where someone was like, I need this. I need this on my character. Let's play a song that I really like. I don't know, but when the going goes, I was on to sing along something. Just shout. It's such a fun thing to shout to. I mean, this is never like. There needs to be more. Like, I know Remy's supposed to be the character for this, but Remy has way too fucking much going on as it is. There's no character that's like, this racism isn't that great. Like, it makes sense, but at the same time, a lot of people are pushed into a position they don't want, or people aren't given the position they do want. You know, like that's again, so little focus. Oh, I don't want to start off. Let's just. Sounds a bit better in Dutch. You can't be a flyer without wings. Een vlieger zonder vleugels. How the hell did Emira get her job? Like, why didn't the council stop her? Like, Emira has basically fucked up everything for them. Ugh. I mean, this is a bit. This doesn't work. Maybe I'll change this, but. Like, technically is correct. They like to hire the right species for the right job, if you get what I mean. Although that actually does sound like the kind of shit that's like, yeah, they... I don't know. On one side, it sounds a bit like she's softening the blow, which is not... Why is he ironic? He's the fucking exemplar of why they shouldn't do that. That makes him non-ironic. What's ironic about him? I want to know. Like, I want to know what the irony is of the situation. Because I don't see any. Yeah, but that's not ironic! Like, he's just proving the point! That's not ironic! Like, what? I need to know the irony of the situation, because this needs to be changed to something else. Like, better would be, and a good example of why that's true... I'm gonna change this, because it just doesn't come across as ironic. Wait, I thought it was librarian or archivist, but now he's also... What the hell is his job? It seems to be literally anything that the story wants it to be. this, and he doesn't. It's not ironic. Like, here, it's sarcasm. It's the opposite. Remy, this is not a sarcastic statement. Like, the way she puts it, like, revolutionary, is the irony that she's making it sound like it's better than it is? Like, is the irony that you're like, discrimination is bad? And she's like, well, not really. Is that the irony? Because it's not established what the irony of the situation is. God, irony is such a... I really want irony to just vanish as a word. It's one of those words that always seems to confuse people. Like, this is a good one. Like, imagine, okay, so the irony of the Ravens cornerbacks finally being of healthy strength. So someone's finally recovered, but it's just when the series is over, so he's finally back to full strength, but it's too late. That's kind of ironic. That's still probably more coincidence than irony, but it's more irony than this is. Or maybe he just cleared up as someone else got bad. Like, I don't know. The thing is, a lot of people tend to mistake irony for coincidences. And... the thing is, I don't 100% know what irony is either. Like, it's one of those words I can't fully understand. I guess irony is just, like, more comical sarcasm. Yeah, I think it's basically sarcasm, isn't it? There's other kinds of irony. An incongruity of this. Oh, okay, in that context, I guess it is technically ironic. Technically. People tend not to use that version of irony that much, though. Irony that's inherent to the speech's situation. Oh, I like this. So dramatic irony is when some people are like, hey man, this lava looks like it's a really cool bath to go into, and the audience is like, ah, you dumbasses. That's basically dramatic irony. Pretended ignorance in a discussion. Ah, that's cool. That's a cool fucking word. I'll just leave the word there, because I don't know what to make of it. Also, someone in the in one of the channels that I'm at was like, man, Lorem sure doesn't do anything. And I was like, of course he doesn't. He's a fucking backer character who was probably added late in the sequence. And this guy was like, man, Lorem must have been added late. Like he's not in much of the source material. I'm like, because he's a backer character. That's why he's so little involved. Because the writer was already strapped for time. Like, Lorem could have been integrated. I'm not saying that a backer character can't have some involvement and have some flesh. But Lorem just doesn't work. I don't know how much of that was what Goldkin wanted to do with Lorem. I don't know how much of that is Saunders not having the time. Also, a thing I learned. This is important. And I am surprised. So, Rempe actually supports any arbitrary Python code as conditional. So, while they don't look the way I do, you do have not, you do have any, you do have or, you do have and, you have a lot of the basic powerful operators. Saunders just doesn't know any of them. Saunders just, like, I know that's, like, Boolean operators is something you've got to know to get into, but the fact that he made this massive bit of programming to get the Bryce key thing to work, and never thought to himself, there's got to be an easier way to write this, right? Because when you're doing any programming, your first instinct should always be, how do I do this the simplest possible way? How do I do this in a way that's error-proof? And error-proof and debugging generally mean doing as little work as possible and compressing it down into something that's a single cohesive statement. Of course, if you go too far, you get JavaScript, where you chain together endlessly amount of methods, and you have to really think about what's going on at that point. Or you can get something hilarious, where a statement is just huge, in general. Why are you sad? You literally, a few minutes ago in this date, Anna was like, I want to kill Remy. She straight up said, in a way that would get her sentenced for attempted murder, that she wants to kill people. And now she's sad? Anna, you're not involved with the archives at all. You're inventing a cure for cancer. There's probably no archives you give a shit about. Especially not since he seems to manage ancient relics from, like, the olden days, which you aren't concerned with. And yet Anna's like, oh no. Where did this empathy come from? Like I said, Anna doesn't seem to have an emotional revelation that makes the final chapter work. Ugh. There's no payoff to her character. There's a payoff to her story, but not her character. And people don't give a shit about a story paying off if the characters don't pay off. Because it's the characters that make you come back. People don't go to a comedian show to hear about the next chapter of a story. They go because the comedian's there. Because he's the character, the personality. People, like, facts are fun. I like a good fact and I like a good story. But if I'm gonna watch something, if I care about the story, I'm gonna go to Wikipedia and read the synopsis. If I care about the characters and the delivery, I'm gonna watch the movie. I'm just saying that if you're reliant on the synopsis of something to work, that's not good writing. Good writing does not work in a synopsis. You can shrink it down by densifying character moments, but you can't compress a character into a set of instructions without the expression of that character, which is what's missing here. I would like to note that I'm very tired. Ugh. And tomorrow's gonna be worse. I'm gonna buy a giant bag of crunchy M&Ms tomorrow. I'm probably gonna breakfast light. Just take a couple of small sandwiches. The small little buns. Put some nice spreadable cheese on it. And then I'll buy a big bag of M&Ms. And I'll probably take it easy on dinner, too. I can fit things in, because I make sure that when I do something, maybe I'll take an extra walk. Maybe I'll take a bus to someplace that makes me walk home a bit. I'm investing, so that even though I get to stuff my face with a whole bag of chocolate, I still end up on the good side of the calorie count. That's smart. Divisive. And then I got Friday too. Ugh. I'm angry. I'm just angry. I'm just not happy. Like this whole thing is gonna blow up on my... Last few weeks have just been busy. I don't like having shit to do every day of the week. It feels so busy. I don't have that much energy. And I'm grumpy doing this. And I got Inktober to worry about. I think Inktober's a massive contributor. Having to draw every day, sure, but it's not my jam. My jam is to take days doing jack shit except what I want. I can't do continuous days that well. It just doesn't work for me. I mean, that comes across being a whiny baby, but... Oh. Yeah, but if she's already an elected council member at that point, why? You're already elected. At that point, you want... Whatever. Here's another thing I want to point out. How many goddamn things have we been discussing with fucking Anna at this point? We've talked about genetics or a whole... Goddamn. This is Anna's last date, and we're doing a huge amount of world setup. This late into the game, Anna doesn't have any character moments. No, her final date is her talking about fucking world building. My god. Ugh. Fuck. You might say, but the part about her... No, listen. That's lore. Plot is what I partake in. Lore has happened. So much of Anna is lore. And this happens at the end. I get that it's supposed to be like, ooh, it's a twist. This is not supposed to be here. This could have been earlier. This could have been something Anna just begrudgingly talks about as you have conversations with her, instead of this late. I don't know. Like, you know how Anna could have worked? As if she's dry. She talks about things, but it's all like her opinions. She doesn't emotionally radiate a lot. And then the last date, she's broken as a person. She's distraught, and her entire personality comes beaming out of her. The final date is her being her, as a person, just radiating her personality across the room. And so suddenly, like, this person who was just flat as a cardboard box suddenly has all this personality. That doesn't happen. There's just nothing. It seems to be the opposite of anything. Also, I finished Hat in Time. That game ends really on a low note. It doesn't do anything. It's just like, well, you got everything. Intruder alert. There's nothing to see. Bye. Okay. Am I supposed to beat the game again or something? Because the funny thing is you could beat the game and it's implied, I don't know. How? Like, how does your community enforce that? Man, I'm done. I'm just tired today. We're gonna be done with this soon enough, though. Doesn't seem like this date's got a lot of steam left. Final day with Anna, and I'm just disappointed at what it's turning out to be. Ba-da-ba-ba-da.